Yeah, my mic already fucked it up, so.
Like just
So
now?
let's just let you keep recording because it's not working for me.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so we live? We're good?
Yeah, we are live.
All right, dope. All right, what's going on, man? Would you work today?
Yeah, full day of work.
Jesus. Yeah, I was today's my day off. I was actually editing. I had 2 meetings. I had to edit something for a demo reel, and then I was meeting with this other dude who's editing my film that I did.
Oh,
So
that's interesting.
yeah, so
Like you
we were
guys did
going
it
over that.
together, or you just handed it off to him to professionally edit it?
Basically, this is the film from the 48-hour film challenge recently,
Okay.
which we didn't win, unfortunately.
Damn.
But
Sorry, man.
whatever. We're still gonna put out the video.
Yeah.
But basically, I directed it, I wrote it, and then we had the actors shoot it at their own homes, basically.
Okay.
And
Oh, this was
so
the three little words.
yeah.
Video, yeah.
And
Okay.
then I've been working with him. He's been editing it for me, and I've been working with him to try to polish it up and make it good, so we can put it
Okay.
out there to YouTube and festivals and shit. So
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah,
Yeah, I
man.
watched it.
So
It was good.
yeah,
Sorry it went.
the new yeah. I saw the winner though, and I was like, all right,
All right,
I
all
can
right,
see.
touche.
The quality was really good, man. It was like they were using like a really good camera. Obviously, they had drone shots, so they had a nice drone, and it was like a pretty decent twist too.
Was it like a
I don't
social
know.
distancing concept like yours also, or did they all get together and film it?
I don't know. It was like a guy and his daughter,
Okay.
and they had like a farm or something, and they had the cemetery. They were shooting this outside, and it was a nice location. It was well done, but I still think our film was more enjoyable. I think it was
Yeah, it was
better.
good. Yeah, you can still submit it
Yeah.
to other stuff anyway, so
For sure.
it's all
Yeah,
good.
I'm happy with it. We've been polishing it up. I got my other friend to do the music for it. You remember Johnny? So he's
I
doing all the
think so.
music, um, and we're pretty much done with that. So now we just got to color grade it, just make it look nice,
Okay.
and that should be good to go. And then this other thing I was editing. We just happen to have I just happen to have like 2 meetings back to back today, so that's why I'm like later woke up and then it's just like
Editing all day.
yeah, pretty much. And then I'm off today and tomorrow, so that should be good.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, man. All right, so let's talk about what we did this week, because I think it was pretty fitting, right?
For
When
the quarantine.
for the quarantine, yeah. We're basically in lockdown, so I don't know about you. I don't have access to any equipment. I have a pull-up bar and I have a 15-pound kettlebell, so just making do with what we got, you know.
Yeah.
And then luckily Avatar came up on Netflix again recently, so obviously I binged that in like a few days.
Yeah.
I
Same here.
literally watched
Same
the whole
here.
thing. Yeah, so I like the idea of that IRL prison workout.
Definitely. I
That's
feel
pretty
like it's
cool.
like super inspiring
Yeah,
to do it.
I mean the dude was super fat, out of shape. And
He
then
didn't care about anything except tea the whole series. And you're just like, you know what? Like, fuck it. I'm just gonna work out while I'm here and
dude, he
become
got
Diesel.
so jacked. I don't even know what was the timeline. I feel like
I don't know. They didn't
from
really make it clear.
it had to be like a year, right? Between when the Avatar came out of the ice and when he beat the Fire Lord. I think it was a spoiler. I think it was yeah, I mean if you haven't watched it by now, I mean, you deserve to get spoiled, I
Sorry.
guess. I think it was like a year, right?
That he
And
was in
then
prison, or a year since like
no,
the
a year
episode
for the
one?
whole
Okay,
story.
yeah. Like I'm assuming he was in prison for like a month or two. Like I don't know. It didn't seem like that long of a period of time.
It seemed like a couple weeks or something, right?
Yeah, I was like, how is that possible? But I mean, obviously he was like a ex-general or the ex-commander of like the entire Fire
Yeah,
Nation army, so like he knows like how to get ripped again. Probably like he was probably at his peak like years ago.
I'm trying to think when they did flashbacks to when he was taking over Bossing Say. He was fat, right? He was pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he was like fat, but he was definitely like a little pudgy and out of shape. Like
He
he
was
seemed like
like
an old man.
the same Iroh that we know basically. So I thought it was pretty crazy that transformation that he had.
Yeah.
He put his pillow in his shirt. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, his hair is just like completely unkempt, and he's just kind of sitting there like a zombie. It's literally just like that moment. Is like,
Yeah. Yeah, so we tried that. We tried that for like a week, right? And then
yeah,
obviously it's not long enough to get any IRO like results.
yeah.
But I
Just
thought it was
kind of
pretty
like
interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
testing it out and seeing
Yeah.
like how tough it is. Even like obviously we didn't do it the same way he did. I mean, I don't know if you tried that, but like, I just did like a
No.
modified version of it. So
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I modified it. Like the one arm pull ups, I'm not on that level yet.
yeah,
I used to be, but so I used the towel for that. And then he was doing those upside down hanging
yeah.
sit ups.
I'm not looking to
And
like
I'm
break
like,
my neck or anything. So
dude, I have the Iron Gym, right?
yeah,
I have the Iron Gym pull-up bar where it just like it fits in the thing.
yeah,
So any upward pressure, that thing's coming off. So
yeah.
I wasn't trying to mess with that. But I did do skin the cats. Have you tried that?
I
You
don't think
tried
I've
that
ever
one?
tried skin the cats before.
It's literally like you hang on the bar, and then you have to tuck your feet up underneath you and basically do like a kind of like a back flip while you're holding onto the bar. So you have to tuck your feet up,
Oh, okay. Like the
and then
gymnastics kind of movement.
yeah, and then your feet skim the bar, and then you go past it, and then you just keep doing that. You keep repeating that. It's a crazy core
Okay.
workout.
Yeah, I just did I was hanging from the bar and I just did like my toes would go up to touch the top of my head, I guess.
All right, cool.
So yeah, not quite as intense,
Yeah.
but good enough for the core.
Also, yo, he was doing those freestanding handstand push-ups,
Yeah.
which is crazy impressive.
So I was just doing
Um,
wall handstands because I can't do freestand handstands.
no, I can't do that anymore, man. And then I actually tried to, but it felt a little too uncomfortable on my back.
Yeah.
Um, you know what's crazy? In August, it'll be a year since I hurt my back,
Oh man, I can't
and
believe it's been that long already.
it still sucks. It still sucks. I feel it every day. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's
Um,
been probably 2 years now since I developed tendonitis in my wrist and like recovered from it, I guess. But it's like never
yeah.
been the same since then. Like I can't put that much pressure on my wrist anymore without like there's been some sort of tense feeling. So
Was
like even
that
doing the handstands.
was that from tennis?
Yeah, I think it was a culmination. Like I think tennis was like the catalyst. Like I serve it pretty hard
Yeah.
and I just had kind of dead strings at that time and I just kept going at it. But I think it was just because I work at a desk for long periods of time and I was using the regular mouse. At least that's what the orthopedist told me. Like,
Mm.
you were living a pretty bad lifestyle like for your
Put a lot
joints.
of pressure. Put
So
a lot of
playing
pressure on that
tennis,
one arm.
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So you had to switch up the other hand.
I should have tried switching it up.
Yeah.
Like among other things, besides tennis.
You can be like what's this dude? Um, damn, what was his name from Prince of Tennis?
Uh,
Rio?
Ryoma, Etchison.
Ryoma? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He
The
would be like
ambidextrous.
all right, that was close. Let me switch to my good hand.
Oh man.
So you gotta get on that level, bro.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, what else did we do for this IRO thing? Oh yeah, so
What did
instead
I
of
do?
the handstand, I couldn't do that because my back is jacked up. So I did the pike press,
Okay.
where it's same deal, working on your shoulders and your upper
Yeah.
body. So um, what else? This dude was doing clapping push-ups too.
Flat push-ups, nice and
Um,
straightforward. That
but
was
yo, no,
really
not
hard to
even.
do because I finished it off with the clap push-ups and
Okay.
I was already my arms were like blasted from doing the one arm chin-ups with the towel and then like the handstand push-ups and then hanging to doing the leg
Yeah.
raises. So by the time I got to the clap push-ups, like I was like, all right, well I'll try to do like 3 sets of 25 and that'll be it. by the time I hit like 16 with the clap push-ups, like I was like, nope, that's it.
All right, looks like I'm doing 3 sets of 6.
Done. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. When I went back and watched it, I noticed that Iro is a straight up savage, dude. He was doing clapping push-ups on his knuckles. If you look.
Oh man, I forgot about that. I should have tried.
Which,
I'm pretty glad I didn't try that actually.
No, I didn't. I mean, I have a carpet, like a little
Yeah.
rug here that I was doing it on, so it shouldn't hurt that much. But I was like, probably make too much noise, you know.
Yeah.
Living in an apartment, so.
That's true. Yeah, your neighbors won't be too happy.
Yeah, I was doing some like explosive push-ups where it's like just go down slow and then shoot up as fast as you can, so you like lift up off the ground.
Like your hands left the ground, or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you would like catch yourself, so it would be like a slow landing instead of like harsh.
like
I guess
like a cat.
Okay. Yeah, like a crouching tiger.
Yeah.
Crouching tiger, hidden dragon shit.
For sure. There was a wire on my back as I was doing these. Yeah, man. What else?
I think, he just did regular sit-ups. So I decided to just do the oblique crunches instead. I'm not really looking to do sit-ups because that's also a little harsh on your back.
Word. What was I doing? So I did boat pose, which is a yoga pose where essentially I did boat pose and hollow hold pose, which is also gymnastics where it's like a lot of core strength. And I was doing like in and outs with my legs too.
Okay.
Because I'm not a fan of crunches or
sit-ups. It's really boring, and there's better things you can do for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And what else?
That would have been it.
We have a guest joining us.
Yeah, the welcome parents.
All right. Are you leaving now?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think. What else did he do?
I'm pretty sure that was it.
He was eating pretty crappy. So
yeah,
that definitely wasn't the case. I've been eating pretty well since quarantine. I've been having tea cooked for me.
That's nice.
Which is nice. Yeah. And then I basically I think I was mentioning this to you, but I basically did it. I started it on like Saturday or something, and then Friday or Saturday, I can't remember. And then basically the niece and nephew were over, and then I was playing with them literally like maybe an hour after I finished the workout, right? And I was playing with them, and they were like, pick me up. So I picked them up, and then like 3 dozen times later, I'm like, all right, my arms are starting to burn. And then, the next thing I know, the next day, I think it was like Sunday or something, I like couldn't move my arms. I'm like so out of shape, dude. My arms are so bad.
It's like, all right, time for the Iro workout now also.
Yeah. But yeah, what was it? So I started again on Monday, and then I felt good on Tuesday. I did it again Tuesday, and then I think I took a break Wednesday and started again yesterday. So
so I think we told ourselves we would start doing it since last Friday, and I've done it 4 days. So I think I did it Saturday, took off Sunday, took off Monday also by accident. I meant to do it Monday, and then I did literally Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it wasn't that fun.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not the One Punch Man challenge.
No,
where
I think
every
we'll
single
get to
day.
That.
Yeah, probably.
No AC, which was that'd be terrible. Like right now.
We might have to modify that.
It was very clear on the no AC part.
Yeah. I'm also definitely not running 10K every day.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like.
I don't even think I could do that now.
Yeah.
Let alone do it every day.
Maybe we do like burpees or something instead of it, even though that's probably even worse.
Oh God. Or maybe like mountain climbers or something.
Yeah.
Some
sort of circuit.
Something similar. Because I'm not. Yeah. I mean, you get the idea, right?
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. Some sort of cardio. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just not doing 10 kilometers, man. That's insane.
Yeah.
Remember we used to do those 5K races, the 5K Spartan race. Imagine doing that twice.
Yeah, and
every
I feel
day.
like we're gonna be having people as obstacles probably because everyone's out and about in my neighborhood, either walking their dogs or just walking around, biking. Like everyone is outside.
So, nobody gives a shit in my neighborhood.
We got
everybody's
COVID obstacle
out.
courses everywhere right now.
Yeah. I mean, at least people are kind of wearing masks in my neighborhood. Like when I was walking around, I had to walk to, where was I? I was walking the dog the other day, and then basically 90% of people had masks on. So that was nice.
That's good.
There's other places in Queens where they don't.
They just don't care at all.
They don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's been long enough where people are starting to just like be like, no, like whatever happens, happens.
For real.
At this point.
Yo, last time we were in Astoria, it was like a regular old day, man. Just tons of people just walking around, like nobody gave a fuck. Everyone was just like eating outside in restaurants and stuff, and just like doing whatever. I was like, all right, best of luck.
Yeah, good luck to you all.
Yeah,
I'll be here with my mask.
Yeah, I'll be staying in the car. Yeah, we've been pretty crazy about being safe. Since this all started, man.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, man. Where are you heading? You going out for a walk? All right, have fun. No, it's all right.
The goal is 5.
No, it's fine. Trust me. Yeah, it's all good. I mean, you have the river right there. Can you swim in that thing, or have you tried?
I don't know if I want to try swimming in it. I don't see anyone swimming in the river. Like I've seen a dog wade through it before, but there's plenty of kayakers, plenty of canoers.
Wait, a dog? Was it like a random dog or like someone's dog?
No, it was somebody's dog. Like they had their canoe like out in the river, and the dog was like, "Take me with you," and like literally like paddled out to them.
Yeah, I thought you meant like you just walked in your backyard and you just saw a random dog just swimming down the river.
I mean, I wouldn't be that surprised if it happened, honestly.
What would you do? What would you do in that situation? Would you like?
If it looked like the dog was struggling,
alone,
I feel like if the dog was struggling or yelping or something, then yeah, I'd probably try to jump in because it's not the Hudson River. Like I know I'm not gonna like die if I jump in. Like it's the Croton River, so it branches off into the Hudson River, so it's pretty still. So I wouldn't be worried about that. I would just be worried about like whatever's in the water. Like last year, there was like a case of fecal matter, or like there's a high concentration of fecal matter. So I was a little concerned about that. I'm assuming it's fine now. But if the dog looked like it was having the time of its life, you know, it was kind of just like chilling out and like tongue out and everything, like I'd be like, good for you, like have fun.
Good for you, boy. Good boy. Yeah, man, that river's not that deep either, because we were we kayaked there maybe around the time, maybe before the fecal matter debacle, and then our kayak, we have an inflatable kayak.
Yeah.
So we were like running aground at some points, and we were like, is this kayak gonna deflate on us or something? Keep running into rocks. Yeah, there were some parts where it was like just ankle deep, and then
even like in the middle of the river, like not even close to the land.
Yeah, some parts of it. Yeah.
Wow.
I think for the most part, it's kind of deep though. Are you before or after that bridge?
I am after you're talking about like by the Hudson, right?
Yeah.
At the Croton train station.
Yeah, because it's splits off into the Hudson.
Yeah. So if you're coming from the Hudson, like the Hudson's behind you, I'm past the bridge. Like just a bit past it.
All right, cool. Yeah, I think we decided against kayaking in the Hudson.
Yeah.
With our inflatable kayak.
It's probably a good decision.
Yeah. What? Huh?
That's news to me.
What is?
Not kayaking in the Hudson?
We didn't.
Like, wait, hold on.
What are you talking about?
Like no more kayaking?
We didn't. We're in the Croton River the whole time.
Oh. That's the river by then?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright.
The Hudson is a little bigger.
Carry on.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye. Trevor.
See you later.
Bye,
See you
T.
later.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
be considering
man.
just being swept out to sea if I went out, especially because I'm not like an experienced kayaker or anything. Like I have a kayak because it was left by the original homeowner here, but I have not tried venturing out.
What'd you ever do with that thing?
It's still there. It's chained up on the plot of land.
Did you ever clean it up?
Nah.
Wasn't there like a family of raccoons living in there or something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was like raccoons living in there, but I don't know. I check on it every so often, and it seems fine, except it's really dirty.
You just go in the backyard. Yep, it's still there.
I feel like I
cool.
go out there. I'm like, one of these days, I'm gonna restore this thing, and I'm gonna go out and kayak because that's one of the reasons why I bought this home.
Man, this is like the time to do it.
Yeah, I know. But there are a lot of people kayaking on the river by me. So
I mean, it's kind of social distancing, right? If you're on a
I
kayak.
guess so. Unless you don't know how to kayak like me, and then you run into them or something.
You just bump
It's like,
into
oh,
everybody.
no. Get out.
We're heading right for him.
I
Oh
have
god.
no control.
Which way does this? How do you steer this thing? I just want to go straight.
I just want to go home.
I just want to go home. Yeah. All right, cool. So what do you think? You want to try doing the IRO thing for a little longer?
Maybe
or do
we
you want to try
should.
something
Maybe
else?
we should give it a shot. Like, I mean, I still have other workouts that I need to stay on top of, but like
Yeah.
even like during this past week, like I was doing the IRO workout as a supplement to finish off, I guess, for other ones. So I think it's okay because we're doing a modified version anyway. We're not trying to do exactly like IRO did. I'm pretty sure he did way more than like 3 sets of 6 reps or something. Like he was probably doing like, I don't know,
Yeah.
all day.
This dude had nothing. He had nothing to do.
Yeah, it was literally like a prison workout. So
just pretend to be crazy and then eat rice on the floor.
Yeah, that was basically his day.
Yeah. So we'll do that, and then like in a couple months we'll start breathing fire. No big deal.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's what we're going for right now.
Yeah. Should be fun.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Then we can go on to One Punch Man or something else.
Oh my god.
Maybe some Baki.
What
training.
else? I haven't watched Baki yet, actually.
Oh, like
is it
any
good?
of it? I've only watched the one that was available on Netflix, and I think that's like season 3 or something. So I actually haven't gotten around to watching season 1. When like,
they don't have like
he had like the best training montage like ever.
Dude, you know what's my favorite training anime? Is Kenichi, History's Strongest Disciple.
I don't know if that's something that we could replicate, but
no, obviously not. We don't have 5 masters.
Like a modified version of that
either. the stuff he does in that anime is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like all right, try to survive, and if you survive, you're gonna get way stronger, basically.
Yeah, I mean he did turn out to be pretty epic at the end of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's think of some like realistic stuff to do.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
I mean, yeah, I'll just come up with like all the training, the best anime trainings, like Rock Lee training, like that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think like off the top of my head now, but
yeah, man. I think
Goku training, I feel like that's pretty staple. It's gravity training. I
feel like every time I see Goku training in DBZ, he's literally just doing basic shit.
Yeah.
Like handstand, or he's doing like one finger handstand push-ups.
Yeah. 300 times
whenever we watch Hunter, he's like Gon is always training like basic handstand, but everyone's doing one arm handstand push-ups.
It seems to be the way to go.
So I guess that's the way. That's the best way. I mean, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, I feel like if you get like, I don't know if like that's what's making you ripped. Like, I feel like it's just a product. Like after you've gotten so ripped that you can do something like that.
Obviously, yeah. You don't start off doing that. Also, these guys are channeling their ki and their nen. So
that's true.
We got nothing.
Yeah.
we gotta just work hard.
No winter energy or anything.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get back more into gymnastics, like physical training, like what we used to do.
Over at the gymnastics place.
Yeah.
Bounce
And then bounce and slip. Yeah. That's what it was called on Google. Bounce and slip.
That was really, it was called.
Yeah.
Like there's a typo, bounce and slip.
Yeah. On Google,
Oh, okay.
on Google Maps, if you looked it up, it said bounce and slip.
Somebody probably did that because they actually like slipped and like broke something.
Oh man, that was great. That was good times, man.
Yeah, it was
I
fun.
did some more training too at Brooklyn Zoo for a while too. But yeah, man, I just this whole past year since the injury, since I messed up my back, I messed up my back at the gym actually.
Okay.
So I was doing some squats and then I don't know what happened. My back just like my disc just slipped or
Yeah.
something. And then I thought I was good. I took a few months off. I went to physical therapy. I did everything you had to do. And I took like 3 months off doing nothing. And I was all right, cool. I feel better. I was doing like pull-ups, push-ups and stuff. I felt fine. Go back to the gym. First day back, literally do a couple workouts, feel great. I hop on the squat rack, do like the bar plus whatever 245s, like super light. Because before the injury, I was like trying to build up, and I was getting pretty high. And then just the 245, I think it was 135. My first rep down, I pull it up, I take it off the rack, and as I'm like literally a second going down, I feel my spine just pop. I hear this loud pop, and this sharp pain just goes throughout my whole body. And then just pure adrenaline, I was able to put the bar back up. It's probably not the best, but I put the bar back up, and I literally just walked out of the gym and went home.
That's all right.
And then I had to lay on the floor. Yeah, I was like, I haven't been here in like 3 months, and then and then I just leave. And I remember like I got an MRI maybe like a couple weeks later. Like I did it properly this time because I was like, this is bad. And then they're like, yeah, you got a herniated disc in an area in my upper back. It was like T7, T8.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty rare. Like less than 1% of people with herniated disc have it in that area. Mostly like car wrecks and stuff.
Yeah.
So for some reason, I'm lucky that way that I was able to get that.
Yeah, I guess so. You're the 1%.
Yeah.
The top 1%.
I'm a 1%er. Yeah. And injuries. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I've always been pretty lucky with injuries. Just getting injured all the time.
Yeah, seriously. I think it's the same for me. Like I feel like you and I have always been prone. Like we've known each other since high school, and like we've had like all kinds of injuries and like illnesses.
I mean,
like whatever.
We keep going too, dude. I remember like the craziest thing I've ever done is I was in a basketball league, right? This is after college, and we were playing in a city league, and we made it to the finals, right? So we're in the finals. Literally, maybe 2 days before, I go to this. I'm stupid. It's cold, right? So it's like winter. I go to this ultimate frisbee tournament, and I'm playing pretty hard, and I lay out for a disc, and I catch it, and I score, but my wrist, like this part of my wrist, smashes into the ground, and I just sprained my wrist so hard. And literally, I remember 2 days later we had the finals, and I couldn't make this motion, like even slow. So I was trying to pass the ball. What I had to do is like I had to hold it and then like punch the ball to pass it. I couldn't shoot, so I literally didn't play at all. Like pretty much the majority of that game, and we ended up losing. It was pretty close.
Okay.
I still tried to play, and we lost, but it was close. It was like closer than it should have been. But yeah, I'm always doing stupid stuff like that. Like remember the first time we went snowboarding?
Yeah.
Where I fractured my hip bone. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like first time snowboarding is like one of the most injury prone things you can possibly do because you wipe out so much. And like there's so many different ways you can hurt yourself, but the wrist is probably the most like at risk joint when you're trying to learn to snowboard.
Oh yeah, because you're always constantly just falling, so you're constantly trying to catch yourself.
Yeah, like just natural reaction. You're trying to catch yourself, and it's like the worst thing you can be doing.
Our problem was we tried to. All right, so we did the bunny hill for like a minute. And then we were like, all right, this is boring. Whatever. Let's go up. We go to the top of the lift. And then we get to the top. We're like, all right, this is pretty steep. Like, none of us know how to snowboard. No one knows how to stop. I think we had one person with us.
No lessons or anything. Yeah. Like,
0 lessons.
We
had
never
one
skied
person with us.
Yeah.
Who literally did it a couple times, I remember. And then they were teaching us. And then it was just trial and error. And then I remember we get to the top. I'll never forget this little girl in the pink parka, man. I was
notorious little girl.
I was bringing the heat, man. I was coming down this mountain hard and fast, and this little girl just skied nonchalantly back and forth. And I don't know how to turn at this point. I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to do anything. I was just going straight down, and she just went right in front of me. And my version of stopping is throwing my body on the floor so I don't massacre this little girl. So I did that. And then I remember specifically helicoptering. I hit the ground hard, and then I just kept rolling. And then I remember this board helicoptering. And then I remember getting up and then trying to get back up. And I just couldn't. And I was like, oh, that's not good. and then I remember trying to snowboard back down. I made it like about 5 feet, and then I fell again. And then I was like, all right, I unstrapped, and I literally walked down the mountain. And then that should have been it, right? Should have been it. Should have been over then. I should have just called it a day.
Yeah.
But no, I ended up going back up and trying to ski down again. And eventually found out 8 months later that I fractured my hip bone. So that was cool.
That's why I've been walking crooked for the past 8 months.
Dude, it was rough. I couldn't walk. I remember I couldn't walk for more than like 10 minutes without having to stop. And I couldn't stand for more than 10 minutes. It was so stupid. I get the stupidest injuries, man. I can't even.
As we get older, we realize, well, A, our bodies are even more breakable, but B, like, if you hurt yourself, no matter how bad it is or how insignificant it is, just stop. Just stop doing what you're doing. Just and let it heal.
Live to fight another day.
It's
Take
okay.
care of yourself.
You're gonna be okay if you just quit right now.
Oh my
just
God.
walk away.
Yeah, we wanna inspire a bunch of quitters here. We want people to be quitters. All right.
Exactly. We are average individuals. Okay, we're not freaks of nature or anything.
For sure. Like we're not elite athletes. My body does not recover that well. I've had maybe 17 ankle sprains in my life, just playing basketball.
Yeah.
I remember like, at least once a year I would sprain my ankle pretty bad.
Yeah.
And I think the only time I ever really messed it up was like the first time I played soccer. At like this club, I was like they were doing intramurals or something, and a friend needed a sub. So he hit me up. He's like, hey, do you want to play soccer? I was like, I don't know. I never played it, but all right, whatever. And then we're playing it. I'm literally like 10 minutes into this game, and I go to score. I go to kick a ball. In hindsight, it was so dumb because I was like 10 feet away from the goal, right?
Yeah.
And it's not people like it's just regular people playing intramurals. And I go to kick this ball as hard as I can to score it, but the goalie goes to kick it as well to kick it out of the way.
Oh no!
So my foot comes in hot, and then his foot basically clips the tip of my foot, and then my foot is coming in this way, and it just goes, it just turns completely to the right.
Oh my God! It's like you got hobbled or something.
Dude, it was the most swollen and black and blue I've ever seen my foot. I think we actually had to go to the hospital for that.
Sounds like, have you seen, what is that movie, Misery with Kathy Bates and what's his name? Bruce Willis? Not Bruce Willis. No, what was that guy's name? You know, he was an author, and he got snowed in, and like there's like some like super obsessed psycho lady that was taking care of him. And then like she ended up
King movie?
Yeah, the Stephen King movie. She like broke his legs.
Yeah.
It sounds like when you described it, where your foot goes that way, I was like just imagining that scene. It was like
I literally watched it. I looked down and I watched it turn 90 degrees, and then snapped back. And I remember the second I put pressure on it, I like, it hurt so bad. I think I screamed or something.
Oh my
And
God.
then everybody stopped playing because I hit the floor. I couldn't put any weight on it. And then I had to be like carried off the court. And then literally I had to go to the hospital. They were like, yeah, you tore you tore a couple like on the inside of the foot. They were like, you tore a ligament.
Yeah.
And I was on crutches for like, I don't know, a month or something. That was so dumb. But yeah, I remember maybe a month later I was on crutches. I had an ace bandage on, and then I was wearing flip-flops, and I was still outside playing basketball. It was like, I felt like I was indestructible when I was younger.
Man. Yeah.
So stupid.
It's all right. I feel like everyone has to go through that.
Yeah, I guess.
when they're
I guess
younger.
that it tells you where you stand, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to be doing more of these workouts. Maybe we'll post up some videos of us doing it, make some clips and stuff. I think we can do the IRO one for another month, not a month, another couple weeks maybe.
Yeah.
See where we stand on it, and then we'll talk about doing some other ones too, because just doing regular workouts is fine, but shit gets boring, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like,
For sure.
you know, if you got to mix it up a little bit, that'd be fun.
Yeah, definitely.
know.
And like I only have really 2 days of the week where I'm doing like a regular program workout that I've set for myself, because
Yeah.
right before quarantine hit, fortunately, another reason why I ended up moving to the suburbs out of the city, buying a house, was I wanted space to not go to the gym anymore and just build my own
Yep.
gym.
That's
It's
the
nothing
goal.
special, but I got the squat rack down there. I got the Olympic barbell, some plates. So yeah, one day is just for chest, back, and shoulders. Another day is for legs and arms. That's it. Anything else I'm doing on other days is just either doing like a circuit, or I'm doing like a deck of cards workout, crazy eights, just regular calisthenics, pull-ups and push-ups and stuff, just to round out the week. But yeah, just 2 days of heavy weightlifting, and that's it.
I think you can pretty much, aside from doing deadlifts, I think you can pretty much do everything else that you can do at the gym with your body.
Yeah.
And I'm a pretty strong advocate for being able to do calisthenics first before going to the gym,
Mm-hmm.
because you know, when we were kids and working out in high school and stuff, like we just got thrown into the gym. Like I was barely doing anything, man. I didn't know how to do any like clapping push-ups. I didn't know how to do handstands or anything. I had no control of my body. And then we were just doing curls and squats.
Yeah, all these isolated movements, and we just
Yeah.
assumed like that was gonna get us jacked.
Bench press. Yeah. I mean, it did for a minute, but
Yeah.
also it's like we
Like,
weren't
we weren't functional. I feel
yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been really getting more into like calisthenics and body weight stuff lately, and
Yeah.
like the past few years, especially because I just feel better. I feel like it gives you more of more control, especially all the connective tissue like in your joints and everything.
Yeah.
It's like when you're doing squats or you're doing like bicep curls or something, it's very isolated. So those are good as like supplements.
Mm-hmm.
But I really feel like you can, and there's some crazy jacked guys who just do body weight stuff, like especially gymnasts and
Yeah, definitely.
if you look at like bar stars, guys are insane.
Yeah,
And
any of
they
these
just do.
calisthenics channels, I think they're all over the place now, I guess.
Yeah, dude. And what's funny is the park across the street from me, they had like a whole calisthenics setup, like a bar, dip bar, pull-up
Oh,
bar.
awesome. Yeah, New York City is
And
just like most of the parks
yeah.
now, I feel like, have some sort of a calisthenics setup for people.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
But the bad thing is they shut down for construction because they were like revamping the whole thing.
Okay.
And they did that about a year and a half ago, I think. And then literally it was like supposed to be done this December maybe, but then since the lockdown, I think they haven't even been working on. I don't think
yeah.
until recently maybe.
Yeah, because construction was locked down, right? Until
it
recently.
was for a while, yeah. So who knows? Who knows when that park will be even available?
You're just sitting there biding your time, waiting.
Yeah, I know.
Like one of these days.
That was clutch. I remember that was where I learned how to do the first muscle up. I was doing a lot of like clapping pull-ups and stuff like that, like archer pull-ups. I was like really getting into that stuff, and and now it's gone. Just like my dreams of being an athlete
were shattered along with your back and your hip and your ankle.
They're all gone. Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm just trying to be as fit as I can. Obviously this past year has been rough, but I also got really fat. Like I put on a lot of weight during quarantine because it's literally just I stopped working out, and then T was making food, really good food, and then I was like snacking every night. I just kept eating every night.
I saw all of T's Instagram posts with the food she was making, and I was like, all that food's going into Ron's belly right now. So
it was, yeah. and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
A lot.
I was like, this is like a beautiful but catastrophic thing happening all at once.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. I was getting up there, man. I was like 220 at one point, and then and now I'm back down to like 185ish.
Okay, awesome.
So because I was like, all right, I can't do this.
So this has got to stop.
This has got to stop. All right, you had your fun. All right, because I've always been one of those rubber band guys where I literally will like be shredded for a while, and then I'll just let myself go.
Yeah.
And I'll just go back and forth.
The yo-yo.
Yeah, man.
I hate it.
I've never, because I've done all the things. We've done all the things. P90X, P90X2, 3, Insanity, man.
Like different type, like keto diets, intermittent fasting. They all work too. Like we've found success with all these things. It's just you can't sustain it over time.
I've done everything you can think of. And I know it works. I know it doesn't work. And really, for me anyway, it's like I just have to remove temptation from the kitchen. As long as I remove any sugar, chocolate, popcorn. I love popcorn, man. I'll eat a whole bowl of popcorn, those microwave popcorns.
Yeah.
I'll just eat one of those at night. Like after work, I'll log off of work. I work till like 11.
Yeah.
I'll log off. I'll play some games, and then I'll literally just like eat a bowl of popcorn.
Yeah,
and watch some Netflix. Yeah.
I mean, for me, like when I was living in Astoria for like 3 years, we had a 24/7 Rite Aid right across the street, and we had a 24/7 organic store right next to it. So whenever I got home from like drinking or something, it didn't matter if I had like a lot to drink or if I had like a couple drinks, I would still get the munchies, like crazy munchies, and I would pick up like a pint of ice cream, like Haagen-Dazs ice cream, and also like a big, huge thing of Reese's. And usually I was munching on that stuff. And I feel like I carried that habit even when I moved out to the suburbs because I have a 24/7 7-Eleven on my drive home. So if I'm coming back late from tennis, work or something, I was stopping at 7-Eleven. And I feel like I became like a regular there. The guy knew I came there for a pint of ice cream. And the Reese's, it was so bad. But yeah, I made it up to 220 pounds by the end of 2019. And I'm much shorter than you. I'm at 5'8", so that was like bad. Like
pretty hefty.
it was a chunkster for sure. Like I feel like some of our friends also like nobody's ever really said it to me until like last year. Like they're like, "Listen, man, I'm only saying this because I care about you." But you get
an intervention, bro.
You're getting chunky.
You need to put down the ice cream. Yo, I ate so much ice cream. I ate so much ice cream during quarantine. Like we were just going through because we have a pretty much 24/7.
Yeah.
Bodega downstairs, and they always have like this really good brand of ice cream that I love, the caramel cone.
Oh yeah.
So I would eat like half of one every night. Basically, we would just go through them, man, and it was just like sugar is so addictive.
Sure.
Literally. I have to spend like 3 days of withdrawals to not crave it. And I've realized that basically once you like really put your mind to it and stop eating sugar, like in all forms, after like 2 days, literally just 2 days, you're like, all right, cool. I don't have a strong craving. Like I can just ignore it or something.
Yeah.
But the best thing for me is literally just getting it out of the house, because if it's not there, then I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to like, because I'm not gonna lie to myself. If it's there and I have even the slightest craving, I will eat it.
It's
I will
cool.
make up any excuse on my mind. I'll justify
I
it.
deserve this.
I did so many push-ups today. I'm
this,
just
is,
gonna.
this is just gonna be a blip on the radar.
It's just whatever. I'll work out tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be good.
I'll burn this in a
And
second.
and the workout tomorrow never comes.
Yeah.
and then more. It's just a
Very
terrible
vicious
cycle, vicious
yeah.
cycle, man. It's crazy. But yeah, I like. I feel like once you just cut out sugar, which is basically what all those diets that you mentioned are. It's like you're cutting out sugar and refined carbs.
Yeah.
And then your body just kind of adjusts to it. So I mean, everyone's different. You got to find what works for you. But for me, it's like I can't for consistency wise, I can't go on a diet. What I have to do is just cut out sugar for like 90% of the week, and then like 1 day or 2 days a week I'll just go crazy and just eat whatever. But then I can't do it 2 days in a row. If I do it 2 days in a row, then that becomes 6 days in a row.
It's a habit.
If I do it one day,
yeah.
for sure, it's so hard. And then if I do it for 1 day, and then I make a point not to eat any the next day, then I'm fine. But once that second day comes in where I start eating a little bit of sugar, I was like, oh, there's a piece of chocolate, whatever. Yeah, slippery slope, man. That is too addictive.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
I mean, I'm still in the middle of my cutting phase, so like, I don't know what it's going to be once I actually hit my goal. So like now I'm down to 172 as of this morning. So I'm trying to hit 165 before I start to like actually maintain. Like I've been at a caloric deficit since the end of February, every day essentially. So I think once I actually start wanting to just maintain what I'm eating, I don't really know how many calories it's going to be. I don't know how strict I'm going to be in terms of counting my calories. But yeah, right now I'm just having one real meal every single day, and I'm on this program called Optavia, and basically it's giving me 5 small meals that are already prepackaged and done. I don't have to think about it or anything. So I'm probably going to just decrease the amount of those little feelings that I have and increase the amount of real food I have. I feel like by this point, the whole thing with the program is just to instill habits. So like at this point, I've kind of honed in on things that I actually enjoy making. That's not true. I don't actually enjoy making it, but I actually enjoy like the product of what I've made.
Yeah.
So
you know, like how you feel.
Yeah, I really like the way it tastes and stuff. Like I've learned how to make pretty good hummus at this point, a good chili. Because of what happened with quarantine, I wasn't eating as much meat, so I didn't become a vegan or anything. But like I'm probably having like 80% veggies compared to like 20% meat proteins like beef and chicken and stuff. And I feel like it's giving me way more energy. Like I don't need that much animal protein to function. Whereas I feel like other people, like either they just prefer to have it or they actually eat it. Like, I don't know, like my brother is an Ironman athlete. He's like super fit. He's one of the fittest people I know. He's essentially a vegan at this point. Like, and he functions just fine. He has a ton of carbs, like breads, pastas and stuff. Like he has many carbs.
He works out so much.
He's training like every day and stuff. Yeah, a lot of swimming, running, and biking and everything. So he needs those carbs. Whereas our other friend who we went to high school with, Anthony, like all he eats is protein. All he eats is meat. And he has tons of energy also. He's like a freaking Energizer bunny. So everyone really is different.
Yeah, man, because it's like, it also depends. Because if you're doing everything your brother's doing, right? If you're constantly training, like you need those carbs. Like that's the best source of energy for that quick energy, basically. But if you're just working, if you're sitting at a desk for 8 hours and then you move over to your couch and you're not doing anything, you shouldn't be eating all those carbs.
Your body's just going to store those carbs into fats.
Yeah, man, it's just going to be fat. So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, everyone is different. For me, I know what works for me, what doesn't work. I like meat too much, not to.
I'm never gonna give meat up completely. Yeah.
I can't, but yeah, most people don't need it. It's like you can get protein, as much protein from. We have to eat more plants, obviously, to get the same amount of protein, but you can still get what you need. I I'm not going to get into like the bioavailability or anything because I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Just go watch Game Changers or something if you want, want to learn more about the proteins and science behind all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not disclaimer. We're not certified trainers or anything.
Or nutritionists.
Don't listen to us.
We just read a bunch of shit.
Yeah, we've just been working out since high school, essentially.
Yeah.
Probably, when did you start working out? Before high school, right?
Yeah,
Like
I guess I started with calisthenics before I even knew what calisthenics were when I was like in 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah.
Like doing the basic stuff, pull-ups, push-ups, and sit-ups. I used to be a fatty in grammar school.
Yeah.
Also got bullied and made fun of, and then I was like, I'm just gonna drop the weight and become ripped.
Yeah. I remember you were pretty jacked in freshman year.
Yeah, coming into freshman year, and then I decided to join the shot put team, and also the cafeteria food at our high school was just like,
it's bacon, egg, and cheese every morning, man.
Yeah, seriously, the Joey's chocolate chip cookies.
That would be in your bag 24/7.
I would always have a cookie on hand.
The cookie would be this big. Yeah, that shit was dope. Yeah, man. I mean, I never worked out until I joined the football team freshman year, and then we were working out, and then I didn't really start working out till I did track and field for the next few years. That was when I was like in the gym constantly.
Yeah.
And then even then I wasn't really that into it. Like I was like I was just trying different things and doing stuff. So it wasn't really until college when I blew up. I blew up to like 230, and it was like a fat 230.
Yeah, those were some dark years, I remember.
Yeah, I was I had the worst. So this is I had the worst acne in my life. I remember I had like really bad cystic acne all over. It was terrible. And I was like, 230.
That's how you know like T really loves you, because she was still dating you at that time.
Yeah. So when she met me, it was when I had my track and field body. I was like around 180 or something. I was like in pretty good shape. And then it was a slippery slope that whole first year of just, I worked in the cafeteria at school. So I literally ate everything. I had access to free food 24/7. I was eating Philly cheesesteaks, Taco Bell. I was eating whole pizzas by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And we do that every day. I stopped doing all physical activity. I stopped playing basketball. It was
all video games at that point.
Nothing. Nothing. I don't remember what I was doing. We would just hang out and watch TV. It was like the first year of our relationship, so we were just together all the time. And I just remember eating the whole year. And that's all I did. And then what happened the next year? I was like, this is terrible. I let myself go so bad. So then I remember I started doing Slim Fast diet. I did the Slim Fast diet.
Oh wow, I never knew you did Slim Fast. Okay.
Yeah, I did that. And then I joined the Ultimate Frisbee team. So I was practicing that twice a week. And then I was playing basketball. I started doing pickup basketball again. I was playing that for like 3 hours a day, like 4 days a week. I was doing that. Okay. So I was doing Slim Fast, and I was doing all that stuff. I still wasn't working out at this point. And then I dropped down to like 160. I lost like 60 something pounds in that like whatever 4 or 5 month span.
Yeah.
So when I came back to school, nobody recognized me because they all thought I was this giant kid. And then all of a sudden I was like crazy thin. And then basically what happened? That's when I started doing P90X. I remember I lost the weight, and then I started doing P90X, I think. Mm-hmm. And then that's when I started getting like really into fitness and like really shredded. And I tried to maintain that as much as I can since. But it's just cycles, man. I just keep going through these cycles of being fat and then being in shape. And then like right now I'm like in pretty terrible shape compared to what I know. Yeah, like
you're
my
in the process of rebuilding at this point.
For sure. So, yeah. So I'm the injuries was a setback. The back was a setback, but I'm slowly able to start doing stuff without pain. I can do all calisthenic stuff, which is fine now. I I have to do a lot of I hang on the bar a lot, so that helps my back a lot.
Yeah.
So and if you have any shoulder issues, that helps a lot too.
Yeah.
Just hanging on a bar.
Did you see that video, the Jeff Cavalier video, by Calisthenics, where they talk about that? Because I saw that video where he says if you have back pain or any sort of shoulder joint, rotator cuff pain, just hang on the bar, but don't hang free hang. Your toes should still kind of be on the ground, but you're elongating your body essentially.
Yep.
As long as you're doing that, I don't know, for a few minutes or something, you can take breaks obviously in between, but that's a huge game changer. So I would highly recommend that to anybody. Just do that if you have any pain in your back or shoulder.
Also, if you think about it, if you're sitting down, if you have a desk job or whatever, right? If you're sitting down for 8 hours, your spine is kind of being compressed the whole time. So hanging on the bar helps so much. I feel so much better after doing 2 minutes on the bar.
Definitely, it relieves so much pressure.
I'm pretty sure I heard it from Joe Rogan the first time. This is years ago, and then I fuck with Calisthenics too, Jeff Cavalier. Jeff Cavalier, yeah, dude, he's my go-to whenever I need to tweak anything or I remember when I first started listening to him, when I first hurt my back, I started doing those face pulls.
Oh yeah.
Where it's
he loves
the
face
cable
pulls.
bar. He loves face pulls, man.
That's
they're so good. Yeah, they're so good. I do my own version on the pull-up bar. I do the pull-up, and then I do I don't know what you call it. It's kind of like rows on the pull-up bar. I don't know. But yeah, that helps a lot. Man, it's I wanna just find the motivation to get back into shape again. So I'm glad that we're doing this, because it's been pretty rough. It's pretty depressing the past year for everyone.
Yeah, I feel the key for everything, we've probably both experienced this at different points when we've actually lost weight. There has to be some sort of overarching goal that's driving you to do it. And at the beginning of this year, it was when I found out my wife's pregnant and we're having a baby in fall. So I was you know what? I'm a fat motherfucker right now. I'm not the kind of person that my kid is gonna be able to look up to. Something's gotta change right now.
Yeah.
So I gotta keep that North Star in mind constantly, because it's gonna suck at points, and you're gonna want, if you have a stressful day or something, you want to have that cookie. You're gonna want to have a cupcake or something to make you feel better. You're gonna want to skip your workout. You just have to remember that this is a long-term game. It's a long-term investment, and every little bit matters.
Yeah, man. It's crazy how much I justify in my head, where I'm I don't really need to do this. I'll do it tomorrow, or whatever. I'll just eat this, whatever. But yeah, you're right. It's really just you have to instill that mentality in you, where it's you just have to be consistent. Yeah. And if you're not consistent, you're just not going to get results.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's a good motivation. I remember back when I was training to be a stuntman, I was probably the most ripped I ever was.
Yeah.
Because I was
because your career depended on it.
I was I was motivated to be as athletic as possible. Yeah. I was training a lot of parkour, gymnastics. I was doing a lot of crazy shit. And then surprise, surprise, I got injured and I had to stop doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my back is
opened you up to the world of videography, filmmaking instead, and acting. So
yeah, dude. And I was all right, if I can't be a stuntman, let me try acting.
Yeah.
Started doing that for when did I start that? 4 years ago.
Was it that long? I've been acting. Man.
Yeah, man, it's been about 4 years. So I started acting, and then the past 2 years I've been directing, editing.
Yeah, you made some good films already by this point, so.
Yeah, man. I've been I'm trying to crank them out. But this little COVID thing is putting a damper on things. So this COVID thing's putting a damper on things.
Yeah, well,
I literally I signed with a manager. I had an agent for the past 2 years, maybe 3 years. I don't remember. And then I finally signed with a manager, literally a week before lockdown.
Damn.
And so I was all right, that's how it's gonna be. All right, cool. I feel it. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, most of my stuff is on my other YouTube channel. Most of my videos on my Instagram. Yeah.
The Ronnie JQ YouTube channel.
It's the one. I don't even know. It might just be my name, Ronnie Quillen.
Oh, okay.
And I know Instagram is Ronnie J Quillen.
Okay.
You can find a lot of the stuff on there too. But all the full videos are up on YouTube.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, and this other one that we're finishing up, I should have it done hopefully by the next podcast. And that should be done. Yeah. Should be good.
Okay.
But yeah,
Nice.
man. So what do you think? What do you think we should do this IRO thing for another week? See how I feel?
Yeah, let's give it a shot. I think we need a little bit
Alright.
more time with it, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Let's
think
try to
honestly,
build up on it. I don't know.
I think we should keep modifying it. Maybe even do it for a month, because I think a month, for me anyway, I don't see results until after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'll work out hard for 2 weeks. I'll still look like shit, and then literally it'll take maybe 2 to 3 weeks for me to actually see visibly changes.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's do this for like another 2 to 3 weeks at least, and then and we'll check back in and see like our progress and stuff, because there's so many others that we can try, but I really want to like do each one justice, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Like, we don't want to
And
just
like,
jump around and like be a tourist, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, because what's the point? And then eventually, obviously, we'll find one thing that we really love. It could be different, and then we'll be able to just stick with that or just do that, because like, you know, that's the goal, is to be able to find something that you can do consistently for years and years. The IRO one's pretty strong contender. I don't have to do much. I don't have to go to the gym. Literally just use my body.
I mean, it's perfect for this time.
Yeah, I did add in squats, because I noticed IRO does not have any leg days.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's got pretty beefy legs. I don't know if he, like, you know, they just didn't show him doing anything, but like,
I mean, yeah, you never really see that. You never see people doing squats when they work out, right?
Yeah,
kind of weird.
I guess because it's boring looking. I don't know. Like, people, all you ever see is like pistol squats, which are great, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like, that's it. That is like the only calisthenic movement for legs, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
man.
they could be doing lunges, they could be doing like calf raises and stuff, but no, it's just a pistol squat. They gotta go hard with that one quad thing.
I have this this kettlebell that I've been using, so I do a lot of kettlebell squats.
Okay.
And that's how I finish out my workout. It's like a really good cardio.
Yeah.
So I've been incorporating that into the IRO one. But but yeah, I've actually I've been rewatching One Piece too. So I was actually I was watching it last night. I'm up to the part where Ace meets Luffy and
Alabasta. Oh
yeah.
man. What was that, like 90, 100 episodes in already?
Almost 100. Yeah, I pretty much I'm an insane person when it comes to watching things, and I will like binge it. I don't know what's wrong with me, but yeah, I started it literally like a week ago, and I'm already like 100 episodes in.
Oh,
so it's like already like a few thousand minutes that I've been watching, and
I just feel like it's like so intimidating. Just like, because there's like 800 episodes or something now at this point.
It's like 900. Well, there's 9 something chapters. I don't know. I'm not caught up to the latest chapter.
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, it's crazy. I think Netflix. It's on Netflix. That's why I was watching, and I think it has maybe the first 4 seasons up or something. It's not the full thing, but I'll probably just watch it until it's over on Netflix, and then
move on over to Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I'll move on over to Crunchyroll or something else. I found this other site which is really dope. It's called twist.moe.
Okay.
And it's like a bunch of really good anime. That's where I started watching Haikyuu.
Okay.
Have you gotten into that yet?
Not yet. There's so many like animes and TV shows in general on my list right now.
Dude, Haikyuu is so good. T was watching it too. She was like hooked on it.
The volleyball one, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's so good. It's funny. We started watching this. I think I was watching it when we were in Italy. I think so, earlier this year.
Okay.
We were there in like February, I think, or something.
Yeah, right,
and then
lockdown hit.
we were in Italy
as Italy was like
getting literally shut down. As it was getting shut down. Like I remember we were in Rome, and then we saw the news article that Milan was hit with the coronavirus, and then we were like, oh shit, that's pretty close. And then we flew out, and by the time we got home, my job was like, all right, stay home. don't come in quarantine. And then literally like a couple weeks later it was lockdown. And Italy was like in shambles. So we had pretty good timing there. We had a good time. For sure, dude. Great time. Of course I was injured during that trip, so that was interesting. I forget what happened. My back was messed up, and then I hurt my neck because the beds in Italy are awful. Worst beds I've ever slept on in my life. My neck was destroyed, dude. And when I tell you destroyed, meaning like we were about to leave after like the second night, because I couldn't turn my head. I was in so much pain all day. And then what ended up happening is but I just sucked it up. I was like, all right, I'm not letting this ruin the trip. I took way too many aspirin, way too many Advils or whatever they had out there.
Yeah.
And I was just like chugging that shit every day just to get by. And then walking around and moving it around helped a lot too. So yeah, it was pretty much a pain that whole trip. But what was I talking about? How do we get on this tangent? Haikyuu, yeah. So we started watching Haikyuu there. And we got hooked, dude. We got hooked immediately. And then I was like, all right, let's go. I'm going to join a volleyball team. I was like, we're going to do recreational volleyball. And then the lockdown happened. So I'm still down to do it, though. If maybe in a couple of years when everything becomes, normal again, I'm down to do like
I'm not very good at volleyball, but
do you watch the anime? Watch the anime,
I'll become
and you'll
good
be
at
like, all right, I'm so good. I know the strats. I know how to do everything.
Yeah, I guess that's how I felt like after watching Prince of Tennis. Also, sometimes when I was younger, I was like, I'm gonna hit the ball just like these guys do, even though it's physically impossible to do. They're defying the laws of physics with their shots.
It's like, did you watch the other anime, the Kuroko no Basuke? Yeah.
No, I haven't watched that one. I haven't watched that soccer one either. And there's
I haven't
a ping
seen the
pong
soccer
one
one.
Also. Like maybe there's one for bowling too. I feel like they're just doing it for like every sport now. Like somebody's cranking out a manga for it. The golf one was good.
The golf one was so good, and they canceled it. Robot X Laser Beam, yeah.
That was such a good manga. Oh my god.
That was so good, and they killed it, man. I'm so mad.
That was disappointing.
The ping pong one was good too. But they killed that.
I was inspired to start golfing as I was reading Robots X Laser Beams too.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, all right.
Dust the cobwebs off my golf clubs and like hit up the driving range.
Yo, you know what's crazy? These authors of these manga, they do so much research into what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's so in depth. When I was watching the volleyball one, they were talking about like high level strategies and like how to incorporate them, why they were doing it. They were explaining it the whole time, how they do an anime. And I was just like, I'll learn more about volleyball watching this anime. Yeah, than I would have So obviously the basketball one's a little crazy. That's very shonen jumpy.
Okay.
Where they have like powers and shit, like Emperor Eye and like
oh man.
This high school kid
you can see auras coming out of them and stuff. Yeah.
They're in the zone. Yeah. And the high school kid is like 3 feet above the rim, smashing, throwing it into the so.
Yeah, I remember in Prince of Tennis, it got to a point where one kid like made a tornado out of spinning around and stuff. Like it was crazy.
I didn't get that far yet, man. We started watching it a little bit recently. It's on Hulu, I think.
Okay.
I didn't get that far.
There's a more realistic one. It's called Baby Steps, and like that's more like they're actually they also go into like minute details on like strategies and techniques and like improvement and like fitness for tennis and stuff. And it's actually like really it's what you're talking about also, where like I learned so much just by watching this, like compared to like even lessons I took as a kid. Like I'm learning so much more about strategy.
It's crazy how in depth they get into it, man.
Yeah.
And I gotta read that new one. There's a well, it's not new. It's pretty recent though. The how many kilos can you lift or something like that. It was like dumbbell.
Just about working out. Or
Yeah. It's about working out, lifting weights. Yeah. So I gotta get into that. Maybe we'll do some of those workouts.
Yeah, maybe we can try those out too.
Yeah. Have you been catching up to Super, by the way? Dragon Ball Super?
Not at all. No, I feel like I stopped after Goku beat Frieza again, like the Golden Frieza one.
Oh my god! All right, you're so far. So the manga is pretty far. They're basically fighting this dude who's like obviously invincible, like every other Dragon Ball Z fighter.
Yeah.
But until he's not. But now Vegeta actually surpassed Goku.
Wow.
And he's like surpassing his Ultra Instinct or something. I didn't read the last one, but yeah, I thought that was interesting how it's like Vegeta finally surpasses him.
And he's gonna be the one to take the villain out, or like?
Yeah, he's like beating the villain, and then I think I don't know how they're gonna do it, but
they're
yeah,
probably gonna have Goku save the day. Right?
Yeah, it always happens. Yeah, always. It's always the case.
Yeah, even when they tried to like. I still don't like. I don't remember the reason why, but like they were trying to make way for Gohan to become the hero in Dragon Ball Z, right? And then all of a sudden they're like, you know what? Let's make Gohan lose and bring Goku back in.
Yo, they made him so badass against Cell, and then next thing you know, he's terrible.
They set him up against Buu. Also, he became Mystic Gohan. He was beating the crap out of him. And it's like, you know what? Let's make Gohan like an idiot and just fuck around with Buu, and then like lose.
Yep. He was also he was pretty bad in the beginning of that, but then when he was like fighting Deborah or whatever, like that was pretty badass.
Yeah.
He was pretty strong. But yeah, it's like I don't know. They should have did more with Gohan. They just kind of made him like they just gave up and then put all their energy into Goku.
I just feel like they just kept on giving him hope. Well, no, it was a whole like Dragon Ball Z was an entire build up until the end of the Cell Saga for Gohan to become the hero, like, wasn't it? And then the Buu Saga, they're like, oh yeah, Gohan's back. No, he's not. Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, his mom wanted him to go to school. Yo, imagine if he trained as much as Goku did.
Yeah, seriously.
Like that whole time when during that time skip. What was that, like a 5-year time skip, something like that?
Yeah.
Gohan was like 14 or something when he beat Cell. How old is he?
Like 12 or 13 or something, or maybe 14. I don't know.
It was insane. Whatever. He also spent a year and a half about the time chamber, which I don't know how that works with the timelines or anything, but I don't know. I guess he doesn't really age. He ages differently than Goku, right? Because he's not a full.
Oh, because Goku's aging is slowed down, you mean?
Yeah, because Saiyans don't really age.
Yeah.
But he's half human, so I guess he's fucked. He can't. He'll never. He'll start. His hair will start falling out.
He'll become Saitama.
Yeah, he'll look like Hercule at the end. Yeah, like old Hercule.
Yeah. Yeah. We think about it, like he should have improved so much faster than Goku, and then Goten and Trunks, like they became Super Saiyans at like 5 years old or something. Like they should have been like crazy by the time they hit their teenagers years. Instead, they're weaker.
And then they're terrible. What was it? Where did they fight again? Was it in GT?
Yeah, GT they just ruined them. I don't
They're
understand.
terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They were like Super Saiyan 3, man. Come on.
Yeah.
At like 6 years old.
Yeah, like they should have like discovered all the new levels like way faster than Goku and Gohan.
Yeah,
at that
easily.
Rate.
All right, man. I feel like we can talk about this all day. so many things. But yeah, so let's keep doing the IRO thing. We'll see how that works the next couple of weeks. We come back next week and talk about it again, and see if there's any difference, because we've only done it for a week, so we can make some clips, like take some videos of what we're doing, and then and talk about it, and we can pull up. I don't know. Can you actually pull up the IRO thing on YouTube?
I think I can.
Yeah, probably should have had that queued up.
Guess so.
Oh, whatever. if you're still listening.
Yeah, you know, this is our first episode ever. I've never tried
Yeah.
podcasting before.
Me neither. But yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, dude, this guy is the, what is he, the Dragon of the West?
Yeah. Yeah, he
Yeah.
used to be. He was the heir to the throne of the Fire Nation, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then his son died, and then I was thinking about I totally forgot. I was gonna open up with that song on the maybe I'll do it next time.
Really? Can you screen?
What is this in Spanish?
Is it? Well, I guess this is watching in Spanish. If there's any audio.
Oh, that's remix. Oh, that's a sick transition.
The apple is probably the best part.
I mean, he's not going full.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going full on those chin-ups though. So.
I feel like at that point, that was kind of like the equivalent to when people are doing the one finger handstand push-ups. Like they're just doing it because at that point.
Yeah.
At that point, it's like, you know what? I'm already there. I'm just gonna like start eating my apple and just casually ripping out these one-arm chin-ups.
He's hanging there. And it zoomed out. And he's like,
yeah, it's like he wasn't even working out at that point.
Yeah. All right, cool. So yeah, let's post up the workouts, like our modified versions of what we did on the site, on the website, and then we'll leave a link to it somewhere. We'll put somewhere. We'll leave a link to all our shit somewhere.
Yeah, we're learning as we
getting
go.
started. Yeah.
We have zero listeners right now, so
zero. Yeah, it's literally the dog is listening.
We got time.
Nobody's gonna listen to this. I'd be surprised if we get like one listener, bro. Once we post it. Especially this long. Yeah, but this is going on.
If we have somebody listen to, like, I don't know how long we talk for, like over an hour, then that person deserves like at least $5.
Yes. I don't have money, so
yeah.
Well, I'll give you a hug post COVID. How about that?
Give you a $5 Monopoly funds or something.
Yeah.
You know?
But now the trick is, can we get that same listener to tune in again next week?
We'll find out.
Probably not, but
that's the challenge that we pose.
The challenge is we just got to keep getting new listeners every week.
Exactly,
Being like, what the fuck?
And we have to retain them for the entire hour that we've just been babbling about nonsense.
I don't know what.
No, there were some golden nuggets and stuff we said, I feel like, but a lot of it was nonsense, which is fine.
All right, that's fair. I will clip this up so that you have some other like actual content.
Yeah.
So you don't have to sort through this whole hour, unless you're bored. I don't know. I'm listening to podcasts all the time now. Like literally anytime I do anything that's not work related or like that doesn't need my attention, like doing dishes or working out or anything, I'm always popping on a podcast. So
yeah, I usually have a podcast or a YouTube video playing in the background when I'm working. So
yeah. Literally, like I pull up my phone, I put it up above the sink when I'm doing dishes, and I just blast podcast, and I'll just take my time with it. So yeah, man, it's like, or anytime I shower or do anything or drive.
Yeah.
I used to listen to a lot more podcasts before, because like during my commute I would do it. I'd literally just listen every commute every day, and then when I'd get to work I'd listen to it. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately since I've been home. like tons of YouTube videos.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure YouTube's just blown up since
Dude,
February.
I've been watching so many. It's literally MMA videos, Rocket League videos, and fitness videos and like anime related stuff. And it's literally like when you open up my YouTube, it's literally just that. Oh, and film related. So I watch a ton of tutorials on like editing and After Effects and all that stuff. So I never went to school for editing. I went to the YouTube school, YouTube tutorial school, school of trial and error. I've just been doing that for like 2 years. Just literally, just anytime I need something, I'll just look up a YouTube tutorial and it's all there.
Yeah,
these guys
Google
are priceless.
And YouTube's just got everything you need at this point.
Everything, bro. I feel like kids in the next 10 years, like their whole education system, like we're gonna have to change it, because like when we grew up, we didn't have pretty much no internet, right? We had barely any internet.
AOL, yeah.
We had dial-up.
Dial in, yeah.
And it was pretty shit. It was definitely not what it is today. Like today, you can literally learn anything, any trade. You can learn how to do anything, and just learn it, teach yourself. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a game changer for kids growing up.
Definitely.
So your kid is gonna be 1,000 times smarter than us, man. 1,000 times. Like
most likely.
They literally have access to everything on their phone or whatever device comes out in 10 years, like brain chips or whatever.
I mean, yeah, as long as they actually learn that stuff instead of like going on autopilot. Like I feel like I used to be much better with directions when I was younger before I relied on GPS. Now, like I'll turn one way and be like, where am I? And I'm only like 10 minutes away from my house.
Yeah. It happens to me all the time. Where I'll literally just punch in home. I know exactly how to get home, but I'll just do it, just like get a traffic update or something, or just to see how long it would take or whatever. But yeah, it's crazy how much we rely on that stuff. But I feel like going forward, it's like unless we have like this giant EMP or something that takes out all our electronics, I feel like that's going to be the case. We're just going to keep relying on this stuff more and more.
AI just takes over the world, like
all
these movies.
I think this company in China is called Skynet, and
that's great.
and they're calling themselves they're like the founder was a fan of Terminator.
Oh my god!
And they call themselves Skynet. They literally call it Skynet, and they're like, oh, but we're the good Skynet.
Yeah, right. Their slogan's probably like, "There's a storm coming."
Their slogan is "We're the good Skynet." Yeah.
We're your friends.
Yeah, you can trust us. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
all right,
that's
man.
Ominous. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
It's a nice ominous way to finish this off.
Let's wrap it up with that, man. Yeah.
On that note,
that was a decent podcast. We've been recording this whole time, right?
Oh no, yeah, we have. No worries.
All right, thank God.
So then rerun.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Sounds good. All right, let's pick it up again next week.
Sounds good, man. All right.
We'll talk about it. All right, later,
next
everyone.
Week.
Yeah, later to our one listener. See ya.
We owe you $5.